Hello guys and welcome back to Legos Island! So today is Friday, December 1st, 2023. How the heck are we already in December? Like, whoa! The year went really fast. Actually, I think it went a bit slower than 2022. Just slightly, I think. Regardless, it's that time of the year again, guys. Not only is this just another traditional Legos Island episode, but as in all yearly tradition since 2018, it is the start of Legos Island Christmas. 2023! Yep, the yearly Advent Calendar series where we go all over the island for 25 days collecting random gifts that are obviously Christmas related. And, well, it's always nice to see what we get each day. So, of course, I'm back again. For technically the 7th year in a row. I say 7 years because we did this originally in 2017, but it was just a 12-day Advent calendar. It was all located in one room. The year we actually started doing it in this formula was 2018, 5 years ago. And now it's 5 years later. How have we been doing it in this format for this long is beyond me. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and let's jump right into it. The last time I accessed Legos Island was 12/1/23 at 8:46 p.m. It is currently 8:51. And well, here we go. We are in for something great, guys. So let's jump into it. First things first, we're only going to grab 2 dogs today because, yeah. Easter and Splash. Okay, never mind. Looks like a third one came out. That would have been Aquaman. Right as I pause the video, I get it. Oh, actually, speaking of dogs, today actually marks 2 years since Holiday was introduced. But since he was taken last time, and also he's not even here at all, yeah, we're not going to take him today. He was already taken last time, so what's the point? Even though it has been 2 years. Now, before we jump into the Advent Calendar doors, and let me, I'm showing you where all of them are, we are going to look here at the layout for the free item room 20 for the Advent Calendar. This is going to be the only time I'm going to be able to show you this until after the Advent Calendar, because after this video, I'm going to start adding in all of the items here for the Advent Calendar, and I don't want to spoil what they are, because obviously you'll see them throughout the series, and then after the series is over, after Christmas, I'll come back in here and show you what they all look like in here. But I thought I'd just get in here really quick before adding in all the items, because once this video's over, I'm going to start adding all of them in here. And if I had them all in here now, it would spoil the entire series. Now that I have that over with, let's showcase where all the Advent Calendar doors are. And you guys are going to be actually very surprised. It's not in a specific order for one. No, a lot of these are completely random. For the first time ever, and technically last year too, in 2022, where a majority of these were actually in random order. But they still followed a certain path though. This year, oh, we just go all over the place. At first, it will follow a certain path. Like, there's 1 right there, there's 2 right there, there's 3 right there, and then 4 is in the cave. But after that point, it's basically random, and I'll show you what I mean. And you know what? To kick it off, let's open up the first one and get a beacon. Now, I did check back in 2017's footage not long ago. This was an item. But whatever, this wasn't officially an item in this format. So we are going to actually put a beacon here. Now, will this be here for the entirety of the Advent Calendar? Probably yes. Oh boy. Let's do it. I never thought I would ever have to remove these ores, but I'll put them back after. And as follows. Ta-da! Let's make it more Christmas themed, though. Now that is much more like it, even though it looks more winter themed, but whatever! It's still lit up regardless. And oh boy, that was only just the beginning. You have no idea how freaking awesome a lot of these gifts are going to be. Now that we have the first one over with, let's go ahead and showcase this. By the way, we are in the last 4 days of this party. The awards ceremony takes place on December 2nd, so look out for that. This, speaking of December 2nd, it's ironic I say that right as we come up here. December 2nd is right here on the stairs. I know. Very similarly to how a LEGO's Island Summer item booth was actually around, I think, right where this tree is. Back then, I think that was like day 6, I think. And day 3 is actually slightly, moved a little by like 1 block, actually. Yeah, it used to be like right here. Now it's here, I think. Or, I think that's at least how it went. Actually, hold on. Let me check previous footage. Okay, so it was right there. Okay, so it is moved off by 1 block. Nice. About time I changed that. I really hope I get my skin back again. That would be very nice right now. Regardless. Yeah, it's moved off by 1 block. Like over here now instead of over here. I know. Why didn't I do that years ago? It looks just way better this way. Maybe because the 2 palm trees are in the way, which is the only one I had to alter because obviously if I did these, it would blend in. Of course, when the awards party is over, I'll change it to these. So, yeah. Now, going into my cave, you'll notice that there is a number 4 right here. This is day number 4, which will be on the last day of this Best Party Awards event, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, we're going to be literally coming back in the next episode to ironically collect the Bronze Award for the awards show, and that's for LEGO's Island itself. Now, as for this series, we'll just see what happens. Now, that's all of them that go in a specific order. At least that follow a certain path. Because the next one is in the clothes shop. I know, what a surprise. We've never had one in here up until this point. This is actually in here on purpose, and it is to celebrate the release of the December 2023 catalog on December 5th, the same day this party concludes. But hey, it's finally nice to see one in here. This is the only building in the village that we have never had an advent calendar door in. After 2 years, we now have a advent calendar door back in the pet cemetery again. Awesome, right? Yeah, if you do remember in 2022, there was no advent calendar door in here. Only on the outside. Oh yeah, you may notice there isn't one here. That's because this voting booth is still here. But once that's removed on December 2nd, the advent calendar door will be implemented here. Literally right where this is, which means, yeah, I'll have to remove it soon. But I want to wait until it's the day of the award ceremony to do that. Day number 7 takes place in the event room. Oh, and because of this advent calendar door being here, we have no way of making it the free item room free unless we access it through here. Day number 8 is another room we've still not seen an advent calendar door in. The underground party room. I know, there's a lot of new places this year. Actually, that is ironically for actually a lot of these. Okay, maybe not. Or are there? Anyway, there is an advent calendar door right here on December 8th for the underground party room, which is awesome. It's in blue. This day 7 one was in green, and the day 6 one was in red. Which, yes, the advent calendar doors looking like this do link to something. You'll know what they mean on the said days. But this isn't even the last one to be coded off of a candy cane, because day 9 at the lodge is based off of the ice candy cane. I wonder what all this can link to. Find out on the respective days. But oh yeah, I know, a lot of these places have also swapped as well. Like all of these days have swapped. Normally this would be literally where day 5 is, and day 2 would normally be the event room. Did you ever begin to notice? All of these days have swapped now, which makes it even more awesome. Last year the same thing happened too in 2022, but the first few days were in the same order as previous years, and then by day 8 it got, you know, different. It's literally different right from the start. For example, day 1 is no longer in the cave, it's now in the port. But if you've been paying attention for the last few seconds, you may have noticed something. And also by watching previous years. Day 1 and 4 are in the literal opposite rooms of each other. This is normally where day 4 is, and where day 4 is this time is in where day 1 normally is. They're literally in the opposite places. How long did it take you to notice that? Okay, back on track. I'm gonna stop messing around. The next one is located here on the other side of the island. And like in 2022, there is only 1 advent calendar door here rather than 2. Guys, normally there's one right there. actually. This Advent door will make much more sense when there's snow around here, which is ironically in 4 days, so it won't be long. Now, who's ready for a very unexpected location for an Advent door? Thought the underground party room was insane? The recreated Thousand Islands also has an Advent door, and this kicks off Operation Freeze. Speaking of which, the next 5 Advent doors, starting with number 11, indicate where Operation Freeze will be located. So do please pay attention, as this will be important later on in the series. So there's Holiday, out of all places. Hello! And oh, hey, we got Cool Get 33. Nice. Okay, so we got Holiday. Oh, come on. Yeah, here we go. We got Holiday. Hooray! It's been 2 years since we got this guy. It's crazy. And nice, Cool Get 33's here alongside us. Awesome. The Match Evil Oinkers banners, as you can see, do reference the fact that this is a part of Operation Freeze. So where's the next one? The water park. Ironically, literally right below where Day 14's door was a year ago. Like, Day 14 used to be like right here, obviously on top of all the water because it was ice at the time. But now, it's down below. And this time it's Day 12. And the only other Advent door in this entire series outside of Day 3 to stay in the exact same spot every year is Day 13. How the heck have we been doing it this consistently for this long? But get ready to hear this. That is the only Advent door in the entire theme park, because Day 14 is at the resorts. So that is so cool. Yep, Day 14 is here in the resort. Last year in 2022, it was Day 20. And all years before that were Day number 9. It is so different this year. Look at this. Oh, and we're still not done with unexpected Advent door location, because Day 15, the last day of Operation Freeze, is where located here at the Buffalo House, the recreated one, obviously. Yep, that's right. It's located here out of all places. I know, finally this place gets updated for the first time in a while. After Operation Freeze concludes on December 16th, the Advent door for that day is located right next to both the Familiar Location House and the Buffalo House respectively, literally right in between both of them here at the dog park. And the only Advent door to be in the same spot as the year beforehand is Day 17. By that I mean this was literally in the campsite in 2022, and it's here once again. But unlike 2022, this Advent door is actually back. I'm meaning like the one that's normally right around here. This is where Day 18 is located. And as a very unexpected thing, while there normally is a second one normally up here, this is Day 19, it's normally located where this tree is. But once this party is over, which obviously will remove this tree, this Advent door will be put over there, as I do have another idea of what to put where this Advent door is. I know I could have removed the tree like I did with that one, but as of right now, the design looks way too cool to remove anything at the moment. Anyway, you're probably wondering where Day 20 is. Well, ironically, it's actually where this voting booth is. As I addressed earlier, when it is removed on December 2nd, an Advent door will take its place. That being Day 20, which is the day the Legos Island Christmas 2023 events begins. Day 21 is slightly different, and what I mean by that is it's a little different here in the lodge. Because all these years, the Advent door has been facing this way, like facing this way specifically. Now it's facing this way, which is something I think I should have just done years ago. Regardless, let me just also make something clear. Just like the theme park, that is the only Advent door in the lodge. Yep, that's right, there's only one. Look how different this is. Now, Day 22 would be located in the blacksmith shop, but because of the voting booth here, it is not here. But once it is removed, once again on December 2nd, it will be implemented literally right where this voting booth is. So, do look out for that. Like 2022, there is no Advent door at the bottom of the mountain here, but there is one at the top of the mountain like the last few years, which looks like this. I know. Because obviously some of the snow melted, Obviously, we needed to replace it with some concrete powder and also some wool as well, which is pretty cool. Regardless, this looks very cool. I hope you guys love the advent calendar door. It looks very, very pretty. And, well, next up, the December 24th advent calendar door would normally go right where this voting booth is. But once again, I have to remove it first to be able to do that. And, as in tradition, the Christmas Day one is up here at the hotel rooftop. I don't know, it's just really fun to just do it here every year, just like Legos Island Summer, if we don't count 2022. But, regardless, we actually have one up here that actually says Merry Christmas for once. I know, why did it take me so long to do that? Regardless, this is a very cool advent calendar door. It is very similar to Day 23, and that's ironically because I made this one before making Day 23's. So, you'll notice it's on a much bigger scale compared to that, because of course it'll be the Christmas Day one, so we have to have that one be the biggest one. Obviously, there's 2 doors like usual. Because, of course, there's obviously normally an item in a book every single year. Of course, the item will obviously be unknown until Christmas. Regardless, and also, normally, like Legos Island Summer, we always have a book at the end, which is what's normally next to the item inside. But, regardless, that wraps up every single advent calendar door for Legos Island Christmas 2023, in terms of their locations. Now, all we need to do is just come back every single day throughout December 1st through the 25th, and see what gifts await us across the island. It's crazy. And yes, I do know that minecart went away. I do know that it is a lot different compared to previous years. A lot of these have obviously swapped locations, like every single one of them, except for December 3rd, 17th, 13th and 25th respectively, alongside December 24th. All of those have not swapped locations, but basically the rest have, which is actually crazy. And we got some ones that have never been seen in certain areas, like the recreated Thousand Islands and Buffalo House. Yeah, all of those just make this a lot more customized. And I'm just excited to show you guys what I have planned for Legos Island Christmas 2023. Not just the Advent Calendar series, but the overall event on December 20th. It's going to be so much fun. And I don't even know if we're going to be able to top off last year's Christmas event or Advent Calendar. Speaking of which, actually, it has been 2 years since Legos Island Christmas 2021, the event came out. And 1 year since Legos Island Christmas 2022, the event came out. It's funny how both of these release on the same day, 1 year apart. I'm kind of glad I didn't do this again a year later, because at this point, it's getting a little too overwhelming for me. And very stressful for me to just do both the event and set up the Advent Calendar doors all in one day. I'm going to be honest and be 100% serious, it's getting very stressful for me to do that. So that's why I didn't do that again for 2023. All I wanted to do was put up the Advent Calendar doors and be done there. At this point, both of those videos came out a day late because of that. And I didn't want to do the same thing this year. So, yeah. And I'm being serious. I'm not making up any excuses. That's actually a serious fact that I actually didn't want to go through again. That's serious. I want to actually be smart and not overwork myself anymore when it comes to stuff like this event. So, with all that in mind, thank you so much for watching episode 1 of Legos Island Christmas 2023. For the next 25 days, we're going to be going absolutely nuts across this island. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome! I truly think you guys are going to love all the gifts, as I worked very hard to make them as good as possible. And good news, they're all new! So that's a plus right there. Alright, I'll see you all next time.